Welcome to online class. Today the zoology class, Adhiyaman Metric Higher Secondary Schools, Uthangarai. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the neural tissue. You know, the neural tissue is very important. It is control our body. See, it's our control our body. This is the neural tissue is the controlling part of our body. It's mainly control our body. For example, our body, see, that means response to the environment changing our body. For example, a hot pan touch our hand, we withdraw the hand very quickly. Suppose a ice touch on our hand, we withdraw the hand very quickly. What is the reason? This is the reason for the nervous system. Suppose hot pan touch our hand, these nerves transmit the stimulus from the hand to brain or spinal cord. From spinal cord to the effect again come to the hand. So the hand is quickly withdrawn from the hot pan or ice. So that is, any environmental is changing, our body should be controlled by this nervous system only. Another one example, we are eating. Suppose we are eating, the time we are eat a tasty food or sour food or bitter food. That food is fall onto the skin. In the skin, fall onto the tongue. In the tongue, there is a taste buds are there. In taste buds also nerves are there. These nerves are stimulated, then this response or the stimulus taking to the brain. What taste is detected? So, any situation, our body can be, our environment can be changing, that will be controlled by the nervous system. Suppose a dust particle come to fall on our eye immediately closed, because the reason of the nervous system only. This eye close immediately by the nerves sending the information to the brain, dust particle comes. So that is why our body is balanced only by this nervous system. Okay. In nervous system, the neuron is the unit of nervous system. Okay. The neuron is the fundamental unit of the nervous system. Okay. Then the neuron is an excitable cells. Why is called the excitable cells? It's a stimulated cells. Any information is come, these cells are stimulated. Already I tell you example, hot pan touch, these cells are stimulated. Or ice touch, cells are stimulated. Or any food material fall onto the tongue, it is stimulated. So it's excitable cells. Okay. Then, apart from the neuron, another one cell is there, that is called neuroglia cells. These neuroglia cells are rest of the nervous system. I mean, these neuroglia cells are majority cells, the neuroglia cells only, they are in the nervous system. What is the function of the neuroglia cells? The neuroglia cells are protect and support the neuron cells. Mostly these cells present more than half volume, that is more than 50%, these neuroglia cells only there. The nerve cells are only less number. This enormous number, the neuroglia cells are there. Moreover, the nerve cells cannot be divided. Then how do nervous cells are divided? The neuroglia cells only divide and gives rise to the nerve cells. Nerve cells cannot be divided. So the production of the nerve cells also support from the neuroglia cells. Such important cell is the neuroglia cells. This is the major mass of the cell in nervous system. The nerve cells are only a little bit low. It's a 60% are neuroglia, 40% only a nerve cells are there. Okay. Suppose when a neuron is stimulated, suppose stimulated, a hot pan touch, the neurons are stimulated. This, any hot or cold or taste, whatever it may be, that stimulus can be changing into electrical impulses. Okay. These electrical impulses travel through the plasma membrane of the neuron, is fastly travel and reaching to the brain or wherever. Okay. Then these stimulus come to neuron ending. Suppose a neuron, cyton, then axon. The axon end, the stimulus comes, or it is output zone. These stimulus are triggers and it passes to the neighboring neuron, that stimulus. Whenever it needed, passing to the neighboring neuron, or doesn't need, the inhibition of the neuron, inhibition of the stimulus is occurred. So whether it is needed, transmitted to the neighboring neuron, whether the stimulus is not needed, stop into that neuron alone. So that is whenever which stimulus needed only passes, and which stimulus is not needed, that is stopped with the neuron. So like that, any impulses, whether passes to the spinal cord or brain, suppose some impulses need not to reach us to the spinal cord or brain, but not go to the brain or spinal cord, it stops within the end of the neuron. Okay, like that, any impulses converted into electric impulses passes through the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, you see, this is the neuron structure. This is the nucleus, and this is the cytosol, and the axon also there. This is a neuroglia cell. This is a supporting cells. It's a majority, 60% the neuroglia cells only there. So, this little bit information here. You are studied more about this nervous tissue in the chapter 10, neural control and coordination. Okay, students. See, we let more see some disease. First disease is called Parkinson disease. The disease means the degenerative of the nerve cell. That means nerve cells are destruction. So what happened? The movement of the body is affected, and tremors. Tremors means nadukam, that will happen. Next disease is called Alzheimer's disease. This is the chronic degenerative of nerve cells. Here also nerve cells damaged. So what happens? See, if nerve cell damaged, so automatically here the disorientation. The body disoriented means we need an isolation, separate. Then mood swinging, mood changes again and again. And also what happens? See, the body movements are affected in the Alzheimer's disease. Okay, these are all the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. Okay, and see, there are two tests. One is called biopsy test. What does mean biopsy test? Biopsy test is some part of tissue is obtained from a living person, and to analyze that tissue, whether what diseases are affected a person, that is analyzed. The test is called biopsy. The test is mostly used in the cancer detection. If any lump or small bulges occur in body, to obtaining the tissue from the bulge, to analyzing that cells are normal or cancer. So yeah, that the way the cancer disease is identified. So that is the biopsy test is very much useful in cancer detection. Then autopsy is nothing but a dead body at the time of postmortem. Postmortem means a tissue removed from dead body, and analyze the tissue, how to the person is dead, whether disease or any other reasons. Okay, this autopsy is very much used in the forensic science. For example, detect of criminals. Some murder will be happen. The disease, the murder will happen, the person died. The tissue obtaining from the person or postmortem report, how the person is dead. Based on that report, the criminal should be identified. So it is very much useful in the forensic science. Okay. Now students, coming to the two activities for you. Suppose a player, a football player playing. What happens suddenly? A cartilage knee is torn, ruptured. He will recover quickly or not. This is the activity. He is not recover quickly because knee is a bone. Knee is torn. That means broken off knee. So it's not easily recoverable because the nervous tissue will take over at least 6 months to develop and again to forming the nervous tissue. So a little bit take a somewhat time. It's not quickly recovering. It take a too late of time. Next activity, a student telling to her friend. She is a very fat. He has a more white fat in the body. She telling to her friend, she want to try to convert all the white fat into brown fat. Is it possible? That is the activity. Yes, it is possible. How do we convert the white fat into brown fat? If white fat is more energy is there, they are doing lot more exercise, reduce the white fat. So automatically convert it into brown fat. And next thing, our body exposed to cold climate. Whenever we facing to the cold climate, automatically brown fat will be developed. So these are the two reasons. One, by exercise or extreme our body to the cold climate, we convert the white fat into brown fat. That is a possibility. Okay, that's all this chapter, the nervous tissue, and also the tissue level of organization, tissue level of organization lesson also over, students. Let more we move to the next lesson. Till that, goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice study.